Update: I refused to engage in my girlfriend's rope fantasy, so she hired someone to rope her and is now traumatized by the experience. Her friends are now trying to convince me to stay with her. So 8 days after telling my girlfriend that I needed space and blocking all her friends who were harassing me, I messaged her asking to meet up with me and talk about things. She agreed to meet at a cafe, so a few days later when it was convenient for the both of us we met up. I started out by asking why she would hire this guy to rope her. She was very open with me in fairness to her, as typical per her character. She told me that the more time went on the more fascinated she became with rope. She joined forums on the deep web about rope and found communities online which were centered around women having this rope thing. She told me that the more time passed, the more she couldn't control herself, and during the times me and her had intimacy she found herself thinking about being roped, and this was the only way she could cross the finish line. I didn't even say a word, as this was by far the craziest thing I had ever heard in my entire life. I then asked her why she didn't say it to me, and she told me that had she been honest about how she was truly feeling, I would have probably thought she was crazy and left her. As if I didn't think the beach was already crazy. I told her that I probably would have thought something was up with her and there was no way I was ever willing to rope her myself, but I told her that what she did is not something you ever do to a partner. She sat there in silence and listened to me speak. I told her about how the whole experience made me feel, and I told her that as sorry as I was for this travesty happening to her, she cannot just expect me to be totally okay with it and help her heal. I told her that I wish her the best and may she work with whatever professionals she needs to get over her experience, but I was not going to be helping out, as I do not see myself forgiving her anytime soon. Before I left, however, she grabbed my hand and asked me one thing. She asked me if we could at least stay buddies. I blanked again, and after a minute reminded her that she said she would need a while to get over the trauma of what had happened to her. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is when I realized I needed to nope the F out ASAP. She told me, with a dead serious face, that she was already over it and respects my decision but has chosen to just get over her trauma, and to do this she needs someone she trusts to F. I left so quickly after hearing that. I blocked her when I got home.